Okay, thank you, Meet. Thank you, Meet. Thank you very much. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Good. Today is the first day, student. We will start in 2 minutes. We will wait for 2 minutes and then we will start. Are you able to see this board? Are you able to see this board image? Can anyone confirm? Are you able to see the second camera also? Thank you, Meet. Thank you very much. Welcome all of you students. We will start in 2 minutes. We will wait for other students for only 2 minutes and then we will begin our journey in commerce. Best wishes to all of you. I'm happy that you are attending my lecture as a first lecture in commerce. I'm feeling very happy for that. Good. You don't need to take any books or anything today. Everything I'm going to explain how we are going to conduct our classes. So you don't need to buy anything or keep anything book in front of you at present. Not for today's lecture at least. You just have to watch the lecture, see whatever I'm showing in today's lecture. That's all. Which books you need to purchase, everything I'm going to explain in today's lecture. I hope you all are fine and fit and fine. Good. Many of the students, it's a usually, this is a regular actually. Every year we see this. 11, we have to start very late, which I don't want. It is not right actually to start 11th late. This year it will be more late. Reason is that actually I start in the first week of July. Every time I start the classes from first week of July. But students gradually they come join the class. It takes nearly 1 month to come all the students to fill the batch. So at present we are having more than 50 students in 12. But in 11, this was the same scene. On the first day, very few come and gradually the number increases because few students wait for their result, few students wait for admission to get complete in college, and few students wait to college to get started. Which is not right actually, because we need to complete syllabus in a proper way, and for that we have to start from first week of July. So whatever is right we are doing. Other students will gradually they will join, and for that purpose only I am recording all my lecture in the first month. I will be recording all my lecture, so in case any student misses the lecture, they can watch the recorded lecture later on. But the best experience is to attend the live lectures. Attending live lecture is the best experience. In case because of some internet problem or some technical reason you are not able to attend lecture, then I can provide you the recording of that day. Nearly 20 students, 70 to 20 students have registered. Let's see how many joined from the first day. Many students might be waiting for result. They just don't want to start before the result. It's not right actually. You all are good students and all clear the 10th. There's no issue, so you should not miss the lectures. Just give me 1 minute. No matter even 5 students are there, I'm going to start my lecture. Just after, wait for 1 minute. Let's wait for all for 1 minute. So today, Aishwarya is present, Meet, Sambhavi, Siddhant, and Alia is present. Okay, very good. So you are the first who don't want to miss any lecture, any word. Very good. Let me show you what we are going to cover today. In the meanwhile, these are the points which we are going to cover today. These are the points which we are going to cover today. Okay, syllabus. I'm going to start explaining the entire syllabus of the year. Full year syllabus I'm going to explain. Today we are going to start with your first subject, that is bookkeeping. I have already shared with you all soft copy of your all 4 important subject book. You can buy later on, but today I'm going to first 4-5 days I will be explaining the entire syllabus of all the 4 subjects. Whatever topics which we are going to cover during the whole 11th year, that I'm going to complete, that I'm going to explain first. First, we will complete discussion about the syllabus, entire syllabus of each subject. And after 4-5 days, we will get into the books. We will start the first chapter. Okay. Last few seconds. Student, last few seconds. We will be using board also. We are having 2 camera setup. First for close-up. Whenever I will explain theory, I will be using this camera, Meet. Whenever Meet, you can switch on your video. Whenever I will explain you theory, I will use this camera, the zoom camera, the proper zoom camera. And when I have to solve some sums, at that time I'm going to use the whiteboard. I will be solving those sums on the whiteboard. So 2 camera we are going to use. We are teaching online. Just for a few seconds, I will explaining all these things so that others also join in the meanwhile. We are taking online classes from last year. This is not the first year. Last year also we have started these online classes. Presently, we are having students from Nagar, from Mumbai, from different locations in Mumbai, Nasik, as well as Solapur in our 12th batch. So that's why we have made a proper setup of camera, and to make it more effective. Our students are experiencing the online class better than offline actually, because of this multiple camera and everything. It's become easy to feel all those whatever I'm explaining and to see what's those things. Okay, last few seconds, I'm starting now. Okay, student. It's okay. 5 to 6 students have joined now. Total 5 to 6 students have joined. This is the actually regular tendency. Every year this happens because all wait for result. All wait for result, but good students should not wait for result. They should start the things on right time. So this is the right time to start the 11th syllabus. I am recording the lectures so that those students who are missing the today's lecture, later on when they join, they can watch this recording lecture. Others, surely they are going to join after the, like every year, after the result only. But we are going to start, and without any compromise. Without any compromise. I am going to teach as if 50 students are listening to me. So I am going to teach with same interest. Okay? Should we start? Okay. Very, very good morning to all of you students. A hearty welcome to Dream Tuition students. Let's begin our today's session. I am sure. Let's start from now. What we are going to cover. Let's see the slide. This is the parts today we are going to complete in the first lecture. This is the parts. These are the things we are going to discuss. Including the syllabus, I am going to start discussing today itself. Today itself, we are going to start the first book syllabus. Okay. I have shared soft copy of all the 4 books of 4 subjects which we are going to conduct in our class. That is bookkeeping, economics, SP, and OC. First, dream of Dream Tuition. Students, I am sure you all might be having dreams for your career, for your education. In the same way, I am having a dream for you all for this 11th batch in Dream Tuition. And that is my dream for you all for this year in Dream Tuition is I am trying for, what is my objective? I am trying to make this batch as my best batch of 11 till now. Till now, I have completed 17 batches of 11th standard, and you are my 18th batch of 11th standard. And what is my dream student in Dream Tuition for you all? I want your batch should be the best batch till now. It should be my dream. Everyone should think in this way only. So I am also thinking the same way. This batch of 11 should be my best batch till now in the 11th standard. So this is with this dream, with this objective, with this target, I am starting my this year batch of 11th standard. Okay. As they say, you should start the things by keeping end in your mind. हमें काम शुरू करना चाहिए end को दिमाग में रखें. We should begin by keeping end in your mind. आप क्या चाहते हो at the end of your work, that you should keep at the beginning when you start the work. So this is in my mind. This is the end I want. कि ये batch, this batch should be converted into my best batch of 11th standard till now. Okay. So with this dream, let's start. Dream tuition principle or law or rule. Student, in all the batches, every day in all the batches and every lecture, we start with a dream tuition principle. We follow one principle in dream tuition, student. One law, you can say a law or a rule we follow. And we begin our everyday lecture in all the classes, it's 12, first year, second year, CA, all the batches, every day we start with we remind each other, students as well as teachers. We remind each other our principle of dream tuition, and that is, let's try to make our today's lecture better than as compared to our yesterday's lecture. This principle, this rule, I remind to my student when I begin my everyday lecture, and student also remind me the same thing. We remind each other this principle of our dream tuition. Let's try to make our today better than yesterday. आज का lecture कल से बेहतर करने की we should always try for. As a teacher, I am going to try for this every day, and as a student, you should also try to make your current or present lecture better than previous lecture. But previous lecture तो मेरा कोई था नहीं और आपका भी कोई था नहीं. This is the first day. So what? 10 से अच्छा 11 करेंगे. Clear हो गया आपको? And मेरी अभी मैंने 12 की batch. I just completed my previous 12th lecture. I want to make this lecture better than their lecture. So always, every time, every day, we should start the thing with this principle. And in dream tuition, we follow this principle. We start our lecture with this principle. That is what. Let's try to make our today better than yesterday. Okay. Well begun is half done. Well begun is half done, student. Okay. अच्छी शुरुआत आधा काम कर देती है. If you start well, 50% work is done. Okay. तो उसी तरह से हम अच्छी शुरुआत कर रहे हैं. You already. So आज का lecture should be a well started lecture, and you have already done that by attending the first lecture, which is usually students don't do. So already you have done the good thing that you are attending the first lecture. This lecture should be a best lecture. Now your target student. I'm sure student. Very important thing before we start the journey. A very important thing I want to tell you. About the school education and college education. There is a very important difference. You should know, we all should know before we start our 11th journey. Allow me to explain that in 1 minute. In 1 minute, it's very important since it is the first day of your college. It is the first day of your college education. So it's very important for me to explain you the difference between the school education and college education. Students, school education was only for knowledge and only for marks. Okay. But college education has a greater importance. College education का ज़्यादा importance होता है student, because आपने 8th में 9th में you have invested lot of money as well as time and energy, but nothing is going to be useful now. The college education is totally different. You have to again start from zero. Okay, but the importance of college education is now whatever you are going to study from today first day, it is going to be useful for your career. You are going to earn on that. Clear? School education में earning नहीं था. You just completed your SSC without knowing where you are going to go. Arts में जाओगे, commerce में जाओगे, science में जाओगे. Nothing was at that time decided. Now you have already made one important decision. आपने already एक important decision लिया है student that you want to make a career from commerce. तो अब आपने एक path choose किया student. So it has a different importance to it. you are going to make your career out of commerce. So whatever from first day you are going to listen and you are going to understand is going to help you make your career. So from today, the next 5 to 6 years, the way you are going to spend is going to decide how much success in life you are going to achieve. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो इंपॉर्टेंस इसका ये फर्क है. स्कूल एजुकेशन में करियर ओरिएंटेड नहीं था. ठीक है, अब जो पढ़ोगे वॉट एवर यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न, अंडरस्टैंड, एंजॉय द एजुकेशन, इट इज गोइंग टू यूजफुल फॉर रेस्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ. तो फिर कॉम्प्रोमाइज क्यों? व्हाई टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज? फर्स्ट डे से अच्छा ध्यान देते हैं, फर्स्ट डे से सिंसियरली इनपुट देते हैं. ठीक है, जैसा आप यहाँ से इनपुट दोगे सिंसियरली, द सेम टाइप ऑफ रिजल्ट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट. ओके, तो माय हार्टी विशेस टू ऑल ऑफ यू, my best wishes to all of you. आप पहले दिन से ही from first day itself best करना student. Okay, चलो let's begin. You must be having target. Many of you have already decided. I'm sure many of you have already decided what you want to do in commerce. कुछ लोग CA बनने का सोच रहे होंगे. मतलब कुछ लोग, few students have already decided what they want to become in commerce. Few students might be thinking of becoming CA. Few might be thinking of becoming a lawyer, a corporate lawyer. Few might be thinking of doing MBA. Okay. Few might be thinking of doing business. Few might be thinking of becoming a CS, company secretary. Clear? Few might be thinking of becoming a collector or government officer, class 1 officer. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Student, ध्यान से सुनो children. There is a best way to do each and everything. अगर आप लॉयर बनना चाहते हो तो there is a best way, there is a best procedure, there is a right way out of many way. If you want to become a CA, there are hundred of ways to become a CA, but one way is the best way. You should know that one best way. Okay, if you want to do MBA, there is 100 way of doing MBA, but you should do which is the best way. You should find out the way and do the best one possible way. ठीक है ना? तो बहुत सारे रास्ते रहते हैं, बट इन दिस प्रोसेस, इन दिस 11 and 12, you are going to come to know in every field what is the best way, and you are going to follow that. You are sure going to follow the best way. But what I mean to say now is that you might be having target, or few must not have decided yet what they want to do in commerce. कुछ लोगों ने अभी तक डिसाइड भी नहीं किया होगा कि what they want to do in commerce. It's okay, it's okay. कुछ लोगों ने डिसाइड किया, कुछ लोगों ने डिसाइड नहीं किया. It's okay. But in 11th itself, by the end of 11, the first year, you will be in a position to decide properly what you want to do in commerce. It's okay. Achha. Now, important thing is what? If you want to, whatever you decide or already have decided, if you want to enjoy that, if you want to make it very easy, if you want to become a CA, and if you want to do it really easy, if you want to enjoy CA, if you want to become a lawyer, and if you want to become a best lawyer in an easy way, by enjoying the subject, by enjoying the process, one thing you should always remember, it depends on your 11th. It depends on 11th. If you do 11th in a best way, rest of the things will be very easy. Whatever you decide in commerce, if you are enjoying 11, if you are giving your 100% on 11th subject and 11th lecture, you are giving sincerely attending everything and trying to understand everything, first concentrate on 11th. पूरा 11th पे concentrate करो. तो बाकी whatever you decide in future now, it will be a cakewalk. It will be a really easy thing to do. If you are concentrating full presently on 11. So this is the important thing. First, I wanted to say before opening the book, before starting your syllabus, ये मैं पहले बता देना चाहता था आपको. I hope all of you have understood the importance of 11. I am telling you, 11. If you enjoy, if you master the 11, if you make a good foundation of 11, I guarantee you are going to enjoy rest of your education, college education, as well as career in commerce. Okay. So again, best of luck. I hope, I am sure you are going to do your best in 11th standard. Now, we will conduct our classes. How we are going to conduct our classes? Students, there are 6 subjects in 11. There are 6 subjects in 11th student. The first subject is bookkeeping. Many call this account also, but the actual name of the subject is bookkeeping and accountancy. Bookkeeping and accountancy. You can call it as accounts also. So first subject is bookkeeping and accountancy, or you can call it as accounts also. Second subject is economics, third subject is SP, fourth subject is OCM. So these are the four important subjects. I hope the admission process has not started and you have not chosen any other subject. You have to take this four subject. If someone is telling maths is important for CA student, please speak with me before choosing the subject. Maths is not at all important. It can be easily completed. Whatever is required in CA, that is a very easy syllabus. Don't spoil your 2 year for maths when you are not going to require in future in commerce maths. Okay, but the other subject is more important, which we will be requiring in all the qualification. Whatever you do in commerce, CA, CW, NB, everything, SP is more important for us in future. So, and while studying also. So, four subjects we are going to conduct tuition, and the other remaining two subject is language. One is English, or the other you can take Marathi or Hindi. I think Marathi is now compulsory. From this year, it will be compulsory. As per the government rule, from this year you have to take Marathi and you cannot take Hindi. I think so. Let's see what the college tells you at the time of admission. But two language subject which you are doing from school level. So I am not going to take tuitions of English or language subject, because it is you are doing that from school level. That is not you don't require tuition for that. The main new subjects are these four subjects, and for new subject, the main commerce subject, I am going to conduct the class. That is four subject: bookkeeping, economics, secretarial practice, abbreviation is SP short form, and OCM. The full form of OCM is Organization of Commerce and Management. Test: after completing every topic, after completing each and every topic, we conduct online test, and it will not be objective test. We conduct actual test on live test we conduct. So you have to keep your video camera on while writing the paper, and immediately you have to send me, WhatsApp me the papers which you have written, and on the same day itself I'm going to check papers, and I will be giving you marks for that paper. So after every topic we conduct actually in 12th, already from last 2 months we are taking 12 online. 2 months from last 2 months we are taking 12. There are 50 students, and we are conducting test online after each topic. So four subject, I told you about test also. Attendance, weekly attendance will be given to you. How many days you have attended the lecture, and for every lecture how many minutes you have attended the lecture. So that also we will be giving you report after the end of the week. At the end of the week we are going to submit, we are going to post that report in our group, in our class group. We are going to send that report, how many minutes you have attended that too. And two camera, as I told you, we are going to use two camera. This is a closed camera, the other is camera is on the board. Okay, so two camera we are going to use this. Okay, this is the way we are going to conduct. Now first I'm going to explain syllabus. The first day, actually daily two subject I'm going to take. Daily two subject, minimum 1.5 hour. At least for first month, minimum 1.5 hour we are going to conduct. Every day, two subject I'm going to take. Every day, two subject. Accounts will be daily accounts I'm going to take, and one other theoretical subject I'm going to be taking along with the accounts. So total 4 subject, but daily 2 subject. Account will be a regular subject plus 1 theory subject. After completing first chapter, 1 chapter of theory subject, I'm going to change the subject. In this way, we conduct all our batches, even 12 and everything. So, we conduct 2 hour classes, but first month, we will begin with 1.5 hour. So this is the way we are going to conduct the class. To start, initially what I'm going to do for first 4-5 days, every day, first I'm going to explain the entire syllabus of each subject. Suppose today we are going to start accounts. Today we are going to take first subject, that is bookkeeping. So today I'm going to explain the entire syllabus of bookkeeping today itself. Today on half today, but initially before starting the first chapter, I am going to explain entire syllabus of each subject. First, we will do all these things. Then we are going to start your first topic. Okay, so it might take 4 to 5 days. It might take 4 to 5 days to explain the entire syllabus of all the subject. Before starting the first chapter, you should know what are the topics which you are going to conduct. Short introduction of each topic. First, we will take of all the 4 subjects, the entire syllabus, and then we will start into the book and with the first chapter. Okay. Textbook and register. Soft copy, student, I have already given you. I had already shared with you the soft copy. If you still want a hard copy, you can buy it from the market, from bookstore. Books are available. Books are available. Still, I have given you soft copy. Register, you have to make 4 register for 4 subjects. Accounts, for accounts, you are going to make full size proper hard cover, a hard cover, full size, A4 size, proper full size, 200 pages accounts register you are going to make. And for other subjects also 200 pages, full size register you are going to make for all the 4 subjects. Okay, buy a proper register. Okay, good quality paper, with good quality paper, buy a 200 pages full size register for each subject of 200 pages. Textbook you can buy from the, I'm going to tell you which book you have to buy. The books which I already sent you, the same book. If you need, you can buy a hard copy from bookstore. Books are available. Okay, so first thing what we are going to do today. Now let's start the syllabus. Let's understand the syllabus of your first subject. First subject today, I am going to start this explaining the subject, that is bookkeeping. I am going to explain each and every topic today itself. If the time is not with us, if we are not getting enough time, then I will continue the remaining. If something is left of the first book subject, that is bookkeeping, that part I am going to explain tomorrow. Let's try to complete today, but we will not rush into that. We will slowly be like, I'm going to explain each and every topic, but short introduction. Detail when we will start the related topic. After that, after completing the today's lecture syllabus of bookkeeping, platform which we will use, I will explain. You will see, as you know, currently I'm using Zoom. Zoom we are using. Syllabus I will explain after the 2 points. After this point, syllabus I'm going to explain after this point. First, let's understand which platform we are going to use online. Student, Zoom we are using from last 1.5 years, and Zoom there are rumors that Zoom is not proper or like this, but it is a free version. Zoom is having problem, but now they have recovered those problems, and there is no problem now at all on Zoom. But since we are not using the free version, so there is no issue at all. From last 1.5 years, I am using a paid version. It's not free version. I am using a paid version, and I have not found a single problem in Zoom. Still, there are many other platforms are also coming on good platform. Zoom is the best actually. I'm using it and we are enjoying it. My students feel like I'm teaching in front of them. So they have forgotten that we are using online actually. They feel like we are doing actual classes. Okay, so Zoom is a very good product. I'm using from 1.5 years and I didn't find a single problem in Zoom. Since might be because I'm using the paid version. Okay, still. Jio has also come up with a very good platform. They had copied exactly of Zoom, so that is the Indian version. If we require, we can use JioMeet also. The name of Jio platform is JioMeet. Okay, JioMeet. Google Meet is not a proper platform. The best platform is Zoom, and the coming up good platform is Jio. So we can use either Zoom or Jio. But I am using Zoom. I don't have any problem from last 1.5 years. Okay, poll. Lastly, we will conduct a poll at the end of today's lecture. A small poll we will conduct about the timing, suitable timing for first month. And student, it's a complete free, no compulsion for admission. I just want you to start from Dream Tuition so you get a good idea about commerce in the first month itself. No question will be asked. If you don't want to continue after 1 month, it's totally okay. But first month, give your best and try to understand the commerce properly. Okay. If you want to take admission, you can take later after 1 month. But first month is free for all. Now we will take the poll at the end about the timing, suitable timing. But first, let's start the syllabus. Ciao. Now, student, this is your book. This is your book. Now, chalo, we are starting, student. Best of luck. Ekdam खुशी से student, because this is the first lecture and finally we are entering into college and opening and discussing the first subject. The first and very important subject in commerce is accounts. This subject has different names every year. First year 11th, it's called as bookkeeping and accountancy. 12th also it is called as bookkeeping and accountancy. In first year it is called as advanced accounting. Second year it is called as advanced accounting. So the name of the account subject changes every year. It changes every year. But in 11, the name of account subject they have given is bookkeeping and accountancy. So you have to buy, if you are interested, you can go and buy from the hard copy from the bookstall. This book you have to purchase. This is the only book available. Don't buy any other thing. Don't buy digest, anything. Not at all. Nothing is required. Nothing is required. Please don't buy any book. Even don't buy bookkeeping and accountancy. I have already given you soft copy. If you want to buy the other 3 subject book. For bookkeeping, you don't need any textbook. Whatever you need bookkeeping book, I have already given you as a soft copy. So please, I suggest don't buy bookkeeping book. Everything I am going to provide you, soft copy I have already given, and we don't need textbook actually, other than soft copy. So for economics, SP, OC, you can buy the hard copy, but I will suggest not to buy bookkeeping. For this subject, no need of buying hard copy. So let's start from the name itself. Naam se shuru karte hai student. Let's start the meaning of the name of the book. That is, both subject name is what? Bookkeeping and accountancy. Let me explain this first, and then I will explain the entire syllabus. Student, there are 2 words in this name of the subject is bookkeeping and accountancy. There are 2 words. So first I will explain what is the meaning of bookkeeping. Bookkeeping का मतलब होता है student, keeping is maintaining. Keeping is maintaining books, but it is very incomplete. Maintaining books of what? Maintaining books of what? They haven't given the name for that. They have not given the word. So actually we are keeping means we are maintaining the books. We are going to learn to keeping the books, that we are going to learn to maintain the books of accounts. Okay. So now there are 3 words. In complete sentence, there are 3 words. Keeping the books of accounts. Keeping the books of account is the right sentence. It gives clear idea. So we are going to learn in 11 how to maintain the books of accounts. Now I have to explain one more thing. What is the meaning of accounts? What is the meaning of accounts? You know books, you know keeping, that is maintaining. Now what is the meaning of accounts? Accounts, if you will use in English language, we use in English language. Like if I'm telling someone, please keep an account of it, all this activity. मैं किसी को बोलूंगा तो मैं ऐसा बोल सकता हूँ, please keep an account of all those things. मतलब क्या? Accounts means records. Actually accounts का general English में क्या मतलब है? Records maintain करो. In English, if I'm using the term account, it means please keep a record of all these things. इस पे ध्यान दो, इसको records रखो. तो account का मतलब होता है actually in general English records. But in commerce, accounts means records of financial transaction. यहाँ कॉमर्स में अकाउंट्स का मतलब क्या है? रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ फिनेंशियल मॉनेटरी पैसों के ट्रांजैक्शंस. तो यहाँ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू मेंटेन, वी आर गोइंग टू मेंटेन द बुक्स ऑफ बिजनेस मॉनेटरी ट्रांजैक्शन. मॉनेटरी मींस फिनेंशियल, पैसों का. Whatever monetary transaction we are doing in business, that we are going to see, that we are going to learn in 11 how to write those things, how to maintain those records properly as per the rules of accounts, as per the rules of accounting in a set of books. I hope you have understood. Let me check. Can you show me your virtual thumb? Aishwarya, Siddhant, Rutuja, Meet, can you show me your virtual thumb? Have you understood till now? Virtual means like this. There is very good Meet. This virtual. Okay, Rutuja, can you show me virtual? Meet have understood. Siddhant have understood. Okay, good. Koi baat nahi. It's okay. No need. I wanted to confirm whether you're listening or not, and you are getting or not. Okay, good, Rutuja, very good. And what about Aishwarya? Have you find that option or not? Okay, very good. Chalo, continue. Let's continue then. Then I can continue. Since you understood till now I can continue further. So, meaning, what was the meaning? Bookkeeping means keeping means maintaining. Student, this is the first day, and this is the foundation here. I want you to enjoy the subject. मैं बहुत डिटेल में जाना चाहता हूँ 11 में. Don't do anything else in 11. Just enjoy the subject. Just have a strong hold in 11, so that other things become easy in future. Okay, so I'm explaining the subject name. Bookkeeping means keeping, maintaining books of accounts, means how to write. In this 11th first subject, bookkeeping, they are going to teach us. It has a syllabus which will help us to understand how to maintain business transaction which are in monetary, जो पैसों में होता है, those transactions, how to write in a proper way. There is a way, there should be a way, there should be a universal way. हर जगह एक जैसे ही लिखना पड़ेगा ना. Might be in Mumbai, Solapur, anywhere, all in the world, there should be a proper way of writing a uniform way. हर कोई एक जैसा लिखना पड़ेगा. Uniform way of writing the books of accounts, writing those transactions properly. That proper way, that way, and there is not one book actually, student. Actually, यहाँ bookkeeping लिखा है. There are more than one book. Business transaction which we have to write in the books ना, accounts, जो पैसों का हिसाब किताब, जो business के transaction जो हो रहे हैं, ठीक है, those transaction, there is no one book. Actually, there are more than one book. Minimum 2 books we have to maintain. There are 2 different types of books. Actually, 3 books are there, but at a time we maintain only 2. How many books are there? Answer yourself. How many books are there? 3 books are there. We have to learn in 11th syllabus the same thing. To record the same business transaction, we have to use 3 books. But at a single time, we can use only 2 books. Sometimes total books are, how many total books are there? 3 books. That means we have to learn how to write in these 3 books, and each book has a different way of maintaining records. हर बुक में अलग तरीके से लिखा जाता है. तो 11 में मैं क्या सिखाने वाला? What I am going to teach in 11 in bookkeeping subject, how to use all these 3 books. तीनों बुक में कैसे लिखते हैं? Because there is a different way of writing in each book. ठीक है, तो 3 बुक्स है, ठीक है. हाँ, लेकिन at a time business maintain 2 books. उनमें से 3 में से I am not disclosing the name of the books now. I am not disclosing the name of the book. I am not disclosing the reason 3 में से 2 क्यों यूज करते हैं. वो सिलेबस में I will explain. अभी तो मैं सिर्फ नाम बता रहा हूँ ना. सिलेबस में we will come to know what are the name of those books. अभी मुझे क्या बताना है? There are more than one books which we have to learn how to write in a different way in each different book. Okay, I hope you understood. So, student, what is the other part of the name of the subject? In this way, first in 4-5 days, first we will understand each subject, the name of the subject, the meaning of the subject, and short introduction of each topic of the 11th syllabus. First, we will complete this part, and then actually we will start with your first chapter and everything. Okay, so bookkeeping and account. I have explained bookkeeping now. What are the transactions? That also let me explain now itself. अभी मैं बता देता हूँ what are the business transactions. Let me give few example. Student, no matter from which place you belong, business all over the world, एक ही तरह के ट्रांजैक्शन होते हैं. Similar type of transaction took place. Those are in numbers. Those are in huge number. कहीं कम होते हैं, कहीं वॉल्यूम ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन ज्यादा होता है. इफ द बिजनेस इज स्मॉल, ट्रांजैक्शन कम हो गए. इफ द बिजनेस इज बिग, ट्रांजैक्शन ज्यादा हो गए. बट टाइप ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन आर सेम. Only the quantity, the volume of transaction will vary depending on the size of the business. If the size of the business is small, number of transaction थोड़े हो गए. If the size of the business is big, like Reliance company है, तो number of transaction बहुत हो गए. Like छोटा सा शॉप है, वो भी तो बिजनेस है. सोलापुर में कोई छोटा सा शॉप है, तो उसके नंबर ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन दिन में कम हो गए. तो इट डिपेंड ऑन द साइज ऑफ द बिजनेस. ट्रांजैक्शन विल ईदर बी मोर इन वॉल्यूम और इट विल बी लेस. ठीक है, बट द नेचर ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन इज गोइंग टू बी सेम. अब आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू नाउ व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट नेचर ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन. देखो स्टूडेंट, ट्रांजैक्शन बिजनेस में होते क्या है? ईदर वी आर डूइंग एक्सपेंसेस, या तो हम एक्सपेंसेस कर रहे हैं, यू आर स्पेंडिंग मनी, we are paying some for expenses like operating expenses हम पे कर रहे होगे, rent पे कर रहे होगे, शॉप का लाइट बिल भर रहे होगे, टेलीफोन बिल भर रहे होगे, we might be paying salary to our staff. क्लियर हो गया आपको? we might be traveling, वो expenses पे कर रहे होगे. तो बिजनेस में होता क्या? बिजनेस में ट्रांजैक्शन मॉनिटरी होते क्या? Either we are doing some expenses, we are paying for some expenses. First, second, इधर वी आर रिसीविंग द इनकम, कहीं से इनकम मिल रहा है, कुछ सेल करके पैसे आ रहे हैं, या तो पैसे जा रहे हैं या तो पैसे आ रहे हैं. फॉर एक्सपेंसेस वी आर पेइंग द मनी, फॉर बिकॉज ऑफ द इनकम वी आर रिसीविंग द मनी. ठीक है. अदर देन दिस टू देयर आर टू मोर थिंग्स. तो एक्सपेंसेस हो रहे हैं, इनकम क्वांटिटी ज्यादा हो गए, कहीं लिमिटेड एक्सपेंसेस हो गए, कहीं ज्यादा हो गए, नंबर ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन कहीं कम हो गए, नंबर ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस कहीं कम हो गए, नंबर ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस कहीं ज्यादा हो गए, अमाउंट ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस माइट बी स्मॉल, कहीं 1000 2000 हो रहा होगा, कहीं 1 लाख 2 लाख का अमाउंट हो रहा होगा. तो ठीक है ना. तो नंबर एज वेल एज अमाउंट may vary depending on the nature and size of the business. तो नेचर में चार बोला था मैंने, दो क्या हो रहे हैं, बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शन चार टाइप के होते हैं. इधर वी आर स्पेंडिंग द मनी बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सपेंस, इधर वी आर गेटिंग द मनी बिकॉज ऑफ इनकम, कुछ इनकम हो रहा हो कहीं से सेल करके, इधर वी आर स्पेंडिंग ऑन एसेट्स. आप या तो एसेट्स खरीद रहे हो, बिल्डिंग खरीद रहे हो, मशीन परचेस कर रहे हो, यू माइट बी परचेसिंग मोटर कार फॉर और वैन और ट्रक फॉर योर बिजनेस, क्लियर हो गया, और फर्नीचर फॉर योर बिजनेस. दीज आर एसेट्स. देखो वन डे में सब कुछ बताना काफी नहीं है, लेकिन जो जो इंपॉर्टेंट है आई एम ट्राइंग टू डिस्क्लोज दोस थिंग्स टुडे इटसेल्फ, आज ही बता रहा हूं. दैट्स व्हाई आई टोल्ड यू फर्स्ट डे से इंपॉर्टेंट है, फर्स्ट डे से इंपॉर्टेंट है. स्टिल आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग, आई होप बाकी लोग ज्यादा मिस ना करें. ओके, एसेट्स एंड नेक्स्ट क्या, लायबिलिटी. सो व्हाट आर द फोर मेन टाइप ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन? Expenses, income, assets. We might be purchasing some assets, furniture, machinery, motor van, all this, or liability. Or liability. Liability means we might be taking loan. Loan लिया होगा बैंक से. Why it is called as liability? Liability means responsibility, जिम्मेदारी. Because we have to pay that money back. वो वापस करना पड़ेगा liability. तो या तो liability, assets. Why we call as asset property? Because we are going to use that for many years in our business. Like furniture we use for more than 1 year, like motor car we use for many years, so that is called as asset. Expenses, तो ये चार चीजें होते हैं. फिलहाल इतना on first day it is enough for first day. So इससे related there are many transactions in the business, and those transactions we have to write in a set of books. I told you how many books are there, answer yourself. How many books are there? 3 at a time. How many books we maintain? 2, and each book has a separate way of writing or maintaining, and all those type of maintaining books we are going to learn in this syllabus. Now second part of the subject name, accountancy. Okay, what is the meaning of accountancy now? What is the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy? Okay, sir. Let me ask you one question. Don't answer me now. This is the first day. Today is the first day, so I'm not going to interact with you on the first day directly. But still answer yourself. Why there is a need to maintain books of accounts? Why? Just answer yourself. Why we are maintaining, and this recording now whole year we do. पूरे साल भर यही लिखते बैठते. अकाउंटेंट जो है, जूनियर अकाउंटेंट जो है, फॉर द होल ईयर डेली वो लिखते रहता है बुक्स में. ठीक है, does all this transaction daily, that accountant has to record business transaction for the whole year. Calendar year start from January, its end on December. Financial year start from, जो financial year होता है वो कब start होता है? April. Financial year start from April. April 2020 में the financial year, this current financial year started from when? April 2020. It will be end after 12 months. That is March 2020. So financial year क्या है? Start from April and its end next year March, 12 months. तो financial year में from April to March accountant keep maintaining the books of account. वो लिखते रहता है जो भी हो रहा है बिजनेस में, whatever is happening, वो that person keeps writing, he or she. जो accountant can be male, female. The person keeps on maintaining those books. जो हो रहा है लिख दो. Why there is a need? इतना क्यों कर रहे हो 12 महीने? Why you are keep maintaining these books? Reason is that first off, there are many reasons. Today is the first day. I will give 1 or 2 reasons. Later on, I am going to disclose the other reasons also. Reason is that we want to know where we are going. कम से कम इतना तो मालूम होना चाहिए ना, whether your business is going properly or not, whether you are doing business proper or not. इतना तो मालूम होना चाहिए ना. बस करते जा रहे. तो we have to wait and look behind कि 12 महीने में last year हुआ क्या है. जो भी 12 महीने हमने ट्रांजैक्शन किया है, at the end of the year we should stop, take a pause and see behind what we have done, whether we are going on the right direction or not. क्या हमारे प्रॉफिट हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है, or we are in a loss. ठीक है ना, एक ये रीजन है। सेकेंड रीजन टू बिगिन विथ, मैं सिर्फ 2 रीजन अभी शॉर्ट में बोल रहा हूँ, लेटर ऑन इन कमिंग डेज आई एम गोइंग टू गिव ऑल द अदर रीजंस, क्योंकि पहले दिन इतना नहीं, ज्यादा हो जाएगा। क्लियर हो गया आपको? तो सिर्फ और एक रीजन, इनकम टैक्स। You have to pay, each and every individual has to pay income tax. इनकम टैक्स भरना होता है हर इंडिविजुअल को एट द एंड ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल ईयर। जब मार्च आ जाता है, 12 महीने खत्म हो जाते हैं फाइनेंशियल ईयर, तो आफ्टर द एंड ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल ईयर द एवरी इंडिविजुअल हु इज अर्निंग रीजनेबली, एक लिमिट से ज्यादा अगर आप अर्न करते हो, तो यू हैव टू पे द इनकम टैक्स टू द गवर्नमेंट। तो आप कैसे दोगे? सपोज यू आर हैविंग अ बिजनेस, स्टूडेंट एज्यूम, ईच वन ऑफ यू एज्यूम यू आर हैविंग अ बिजनेस, तो आपको इनकम टैक्स देना होगा कि नहीं? यू हैव टू पे द इनकम टैक्स। बट हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू व्यू द इनकम टैक्स? कब पे करोगे? व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू पे टू द इनकम गवर्नमेंट टू द इनकम टैक्स, हाउ व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू पे एट द एंड ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल ईयर, मार्च खत्म होने के बाद you are going to pay government income tax. अच्छा, how much you are going to pay? On what basis you are going to decide कि मुझे 10,000 income tax देना है, मुझे 1 lakh income tax देना है? How you are going to pay to the government? गवर्नमेंट के ऑफिस में जाओगे, ठीक है, आप बोलेगे दिस इज माय इनकम टैक्स। सपोज आप जाके बोलेगे दिस इज माय 10,000, टेक इट एज ए इनकम टैक्स, ये चलेगा? विल इट वर्क? नो। ऐसे कैसे बोलोगे? देयर शुड बी सम बेसिस ना। हाँ, तो फिर क्या होता है, साल भर में जो बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ है, एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर, स्टूडेंट, एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर रिपोर्ट बनाई जाती है। वी प्रिपेयर रिपोर्ट दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फाइनल अकाउंट। अकाउंट मेंटेन किया था for the whole year we maintain accounts for the 12 months, and after the end of the financial year what we need to do, we need to prepare a report। अब साल भर में इतना बुक्स मेंटेन किए, इतने ट्रांजैक्शन मेंटेन किए, जो जो हो रहा था लिख दिया था। अब एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर अ समरी ऑफ दैट whatever has happened in the last year। तो उसका आपको एक रिपोर्ट बनाना पड़ता है। दैट इज वन, इट कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू 2 पेज। जितना भी मेंटेन किया 2 पेज में आप रिपोर्ट बनाते हो, समरी बना लेते हो, एंड उससे मालूम पड़ता है कि हाउ मच प्रॉफिट यू हैव अर्न। फाइनल अकाउंट दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फाइनल रिपोर्ट। एट द कब बनाते हैं? एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर, and from that final account what we come to know how much profit we have earned, and on the basis of that profit we have to pay to the government। उस पे टैक्स कैलकुलेट होता है, जितना प्रॉफिट आपने साल में कमाया है, यू हैव अर्न ड्यूरिंग द होल ईयर, ऑन दैट प्रॉफिट फिगर यू हैव टू पे टू द गवर्नमेंट। समझ में आ गया? क्लियर हो गया? अच्छा, बट गवर्नमेंट मान ले कि हमने रिपोर्ट कैसी बना दिया, तो दैट्स व्हाई सीए इज देयर। तो सीए क्या करता है? इट्स पुट अ स्टैम्प, उसका खुद का स्टैम्प लगाता है, एंड बिटवीन द बिजनेसमैन एंड बिटवीन द पीपल who is earning and who is paying the tax, and between the government, who is the person who check these things? CA, chartered accountant, and chartered accountant put a stamp on his seal on that report, and that means it is right. He takes that responsibility, and government on looking at that stamp accept that and accept your income tax। Okay, इतना सब मैंने बोला, what you understood? साल भर accounts maintain करते हैं। Okay, accountant maintain books of accounts, different books of accounts, they record all the business transaction, and at the end of the year what you have to prepare? A report, and on the result of that report, on the outcome of the report, that is how much profit we earn, on the basis of that profit figure we have to pay the government tax। Understood? So this is the reason if you didn't maintain the books, अगर book keeping ही नहीं किया तो, अगर साल भर book keeping ही नहीं किया तो, can we prepare a report at the end? No। If you don't have information, then how you are going to pay how you are going to calculate? अच्छा, फिर आप सोच रहे ठीक है, we will not pay tax। That will not work। You have to pay tax। Everyone has to pay tax। That is a moral duty। We have to pay tax। Clear हो गया आपको? आपको तो देना ही पड़ेगा। तो फिर but record maintain नहीं हुआ तो that's why we do bookkeeping। This is one of the reasons, that is reason of maintaining book is one of the reason is that we have to pay to the tax to the government। Okay, now what is the meaning of accountancy? Accountancy is preparing report। Short, I am explaining you in short। There are more to this word। There is the scope of the accountancy what is more, लेकिन उसमें का one of the reason बता रहा हूँ, one of the work बता रहा हूँ। I am explaining one of the work in accountancy is what? Preparing report at the end of the year। So bookkeeping is maintaining records, writing those transactions in the books, and accountancy is at the end of the year with those information, with those recorded information whole year, what at the end of the year we prepare what? Final account। At the end of the year हम साल के आखिर में क्या prepare करते हैं student? We prepare final account report, and that account, that part of the work comes under accountancy। तो accountancy में report बनाना होता है। ओके, और बुक कीपिंग में क्या होता है? just maintaining, just writing transaction in the books. Now I have completed the name of the subject, the introduction of the subject name, that is bookkeeping and accountancy. Have you understood? Let me see, let me see. So, okay, all are awake. Aishwarya, Rutuja, Siddhant, Meet. Understood or not? Show me your virtual thumb. Have you understood? Good, good, good. Very good, very good, very good. Sure. Continue. Let's continue then. Let's continue then. Okay, students. So bookkeeping, we can say junior accountant, a junior person, a fresher, a new person, a junior accountant does the work of bookkeeping. Does the work of bookkeeping. A senior person, a senior accountant does the work of accountancy. तो साल भर जो मेंटेन करता है पर्सन वो जूनियर अकाउंटेंट होता है, because that does not need a much skill. Even after 11 you can do that, because 11 में सीखते हो आप. अरे 11 में you are going to learn how to maintain the books. So after 11 also you can do that work. So उसके लिए ज्यादा स्किल नहीं लगता है to maintain the books of account. Even after 11, if you have done your proper 11, then even after 11 you can start maintaining the books of accounts. So bookkeeping is a small work. It does not require much skill, much professional qualification, because you have to just record in the books. वो कैसे लिखते हैं that you already come to know after 11th. ठीक. But accountancy work is little tougher, require more skill, because one of the work, what I told you, what is one of the work of accountancy? To prepare report at the end of the year. ये भी है, और इसके अलावा और भी बहुत सारी चीजें comes under the word accountancy. Under accountancy there are lot of other works also. लेकिन अभी first day है, it's not good, तो मैंने आपको समझा दिया difference between bookkeeping and accountancy. चलो, now let's get into the syllabus. Let's start your syllabus, student. I will explain the entire syllabus. I will explain the entire syllabus. Let's see how much I can explain today itself, or we will continue tomorrow also. In maximum 2 days, we are going to discuss each and every topic which we are going to see in 11th account syllabus. In this way, we are going to first cover the syllabus of each subject, and after that 4 or 5 days it will take, and after that we are going to start your first chapter in respective subject. Okay. I told you before also, we are going to use 2 camera. Whenever I am explaining theory, I am going to use this camera. Okay. And when there is a need to solve on the board, I am going to use the second camera. The sums which I have to solve, that I am going to solve on the second camera. That is, which is in front of the board. Okay. This is the index. This is the index. Students. So how many topics are there in the subject? What is the name of the subject? Answer yourself. What is the name of the subject? Bookkeeping and accountancy. I hope you are very clear with the name, at least on the first day itself. Good. Now, how many chapters are there? Total 10 chapters are there in your 11th syllabus. So in 11, this is now the task. पहले ये clear कर लेते हैं. Let's understand the syllabus first. पूरा syllabus, पूरा syllabus पहले you should know what you are going to do full year. Whole year, what are the content, what actually you are going to do in different topic. You should know on the first day. Yeah, before studying your first chapter. Okay, so how many chapters are there in bookkeeping? That is your first subject. That is your account subject. Total 10 subjects, 10 chapters are there. Now I'm going to give you short introduction of each topic. Short introduction of each topic. Okay, let's start. Again, I'm telling you, for bookkeeping, there is no need to buy hard copy, because everything I'm going to provide, soft copy I have given. So you don't need to buy hard copy, at least for bookkeeping. If you want to buy, you can buy for economics, SP and OCM. We require for that, but not for account, bookkeeping subjects. Now, let me explain the entire syllabus, each and every topic. I'm going to give at least 3 minutes for each topic. Detail, I'm going to teach this subject chapter when I'm going to start that chapter. Okay. Now, what is the name of first chapter? Introduction to bookkeeping and accountancy. Introduction to bookkeeping and accountancy. That is what I was giving till now. I was explaining you the meaning of what is bookkeeping, what is accountancy in detail. They are going to, in their words, we'll see in detail. So first chapter is knowing this term in detail. What is the meaning of bookkeeping? What is the advantage of bookkeeping? Why we do bookkeeping? What is the meaning of accountancy? What are the work we have to do as a subject of accountancy? What are the things a person has to do under the term accountancy? This entire, and distinguish between what is the bookkeeping and distinguish between the bookkeeping and accountancy, everything. So first chapter is theory. First chapter is theory subject. It's a theory chapter. Actually, accounts from second chapter. From second chapter, we are going to start practical. Accounts is a practical subject. Practical subject means numerical sums are there, except first chapter. After that, you don't have any theory in accounts. Only first chapter it contains theory. From second chapter and in all the years of commerce education, you have to do sums, you have to do recording, you have to do solution, you have to do source, you have to solve the sums. Only in first chapter of 11, it contains theory. Okay, so I am going to use board only for accounts. We are going to need a board. I am going to solve the sums on board, but that I have to start from second chapter, because first chapter does not have any numerical sum. From second till rest of the syllabus, and every year there are sums. Okay, good. So first chapter, I hope you have understood what we are going to cover. It's a theory, and we are going to understand more in detail about bookkeeping and accountancy. Now, second chapter. Second chapter, the name of second chapter is Meaning and Fundamentals of Double Entry Bookkeeping. Double entry bookkeeping. So, what is double entry? Okay, so basic fundamentals we are going to understand. Actually, you know, in account subjects, we have to record business transactions. Till now, you know that in account subjects, we are going to learn how to record business monetary transaction in a set of books. But it is done using double entry system. There is a way to write, and that is called as double entry system. Double entry system means, I'm giving an idea today only. Double in detail, we will see in the second chapter. In detail, we will see in the second chapter. Double entry system means for each single transaction, we have to record single transaction at two places. It has two effects. It has two effects. Let me give an example. Let me give an example. Suppose you are paying light bill, okay, of your house or of your business. You are paying electricity bill. The electricity bill amount is 2,000, and you are paying of your business electricity bill 2,000. The bill is 2,000. From where you are going to pay? Suppose you are having an account in Axis Bank. You are having an account in Axis Bank. So from Axis Bank, you are online. You are paying the bill, electricity bill. So there are two effects for this single transaction. Your Axis Bank account balance will also be affected, and your expenses will also be affected. So the amount is going to go from where? Cash is going to go from where? It is going to reduce from where? It is going to decrease from Axis Bank account. And you are going to pay the electricity bill. So you have to write in the electricity bill also. You have to mention at separate place. That means each transaction has two effects. Double entry. For one transaction, the same amount you have to write at two different places. Clear? Understood? And that is called as, in accounting, the debit and credit. One account you have to debit and one account you have to credit. Okay. The example which we have taken, student, I am not explaining the actual chapter. I am just giving an idea. At present, this is the first day. I am going to solve all this on board. I am going to explain all this on board. I am just giving a rough idea of each topic. Okay, short idea. So for each transaction, when you're recording, they are telling us double entry system is what? When you are recording the business transaction, while you're recording the business transaction, you have to record at two different places. The same amount. How much amount you are paying for electricity bill? What example we have taken? 2,000 we are paying for electricity bill. So ये जो 2,000 का effect है ना, दो जगह we have to write. दो जगह. One is Axis Bank, 2,000 वहां से कम और मेरे account से, and 2,000 we have to write as electricity bill pay कर दिया. So at two different places you have to write the same amount, that is 2,000. And two different side is there. One is debit side and one is credit. This is very important chapter. Actually, every lecture is important, including first lecture. But second chapter is everything. Accounts, if you want to become master in account, if you want to make CA studies easy, everything in commerce easy, then second chapter is all about that. If you understand second chapter, that means your future in commerce is very bright. Okay. Okay. So double entry. So maintaining the books, what we do, we record the same amount at two different places. One side is called as debit side, and the second place is called as credit side. I will explain what is debit and what is credit. Debit is nothing but at present you understand debit is to the left side, credit is to the right side. I will show you on the board later on when I will teach second chapter. At present, what you want to know, there is a rule. But how, what to debit, what to credit, when to debit, when to credit, what is the meaning, what is the fundamental rule, principle that we are going to see in second chapter. How we decide किसको debit करना है, किसको left side में लिखना है, किसके right side में लिखना है, कौन सा accounts use करना है. All these fundamentals, decision making, that we are going to see in the second chapter. Okay. Third, I told you there are set of books. Okay, second chapter, what we are going to understand, how to decide what to debit and what to credit. Debit is, there is two sides. There is two sides. One is left side of the account and the right side of the account. So there are two sides. How to decide which account to be debited, which account to be credited, and why to debit and why to credit. All these answers we are going to come to know in second. Okay, after understanding the double entry, the way a record is maintained, then we have to learn how to record those in first book, that is journal. Again, I am asking you how many books are there? Answer yourself. 3. So the first name of the first book is journal. So journal is a first type of book. Okay. Second book is ledger, and the third book is subsidiary books. So by fifth chapter, you will come to know how to decide that you are going to come to know second chapter. In second chapter, how to decide what to debit, what to credit, what is debit, what is credit, and how you decide that you are going to come to know in second chapter. But how to record those in this journal type of book? There are 3 types of book. The first book is journal type, the second book is ledger type, and the third book is subsidiary book. So either of the 2 books you have to use. Either of the 2 books you have to use. चलो वो भी आंसर दे देता हूँ. अभी देखो, there are 3 books: journal, ledger, and subsidiary books. So the same transaction we have to record in journal also. The same, why I will explain later. Why I will explain later. At present, you come to know what are the types of books and the name of those books. 3 books. The recording we have to learn how to record in journal. This is a different book. Ledger, and how to record in a subsidiary book. And each book has a separate way to write that. There is a separate rule. Journal has a particular way of recording or writing those in journal books. So journal book has a different way of recording a business transaction. So journal हम इस topic में क्या सीखेंगे? What we are going to learn in the third topic, how to record business transaction when we are recording in journal. Journal में लिखते कैसे? Okay. Ledger, again this is the second book. अभी ledger में कैसे करते हैं? वो हम सीखेंगे ledger में. Clear? Because ये book में अच्छा same transaction you have to write in journal also and ledger also. Why? We will explain later on. फिलहाल हमें क्या समझना था कि हाँ, there are 3 books we have to learn how to record the business transaction. Journal में एक book है, ledger is book, and second book, and subsidiary is third book. अच्छा, let me give an example how the journal looks, how we write the transaction in journal. Just for an example, detail we will see later on. Let me change the screen. 12. Actually, just now I had completed 12. Before your batch, I was taking 12 batch. See the left side. Revaluation account. Okay, account. This way is writing. In this way is called as ledger. So in ledger book, we write in this format. In ledger book. So this is debit, short form DR, credit, short form CR. This is left side. This is right side. See, here we are. This is a ledger type. Okay. So in ledger, we have to maintain in this format. How to write this? I will teach you when we will start ledger. But I am just showing you the image. In this way, we have to do something in this way. If you are maintaining ledger. Okay. So the same transaction. This is journal entry. So in journal, this is the format we have to draw. And same transaction. The way of writing is different here. The way of writing the transaction is different. Here the way of writing the transaction is different. So this is first book journal, and this is what? Ledger. Exactly how to write, you will see that when we will start the chapter, that subject, so that chapter later on. I hope at least you have seen now, journal has a different way of writing and ledger has a different way of writing. If you see the ledger, student, if you see the ledger, Left side is called as debit. This is short form of debit abbreviation, and right side is called as credit, short form CR. So transaction, few things we write in the debit side, left side, and few we write in the right side. But here there is no debit and credit. Here are debit and credit, but we are writing one below the other. So there is no side, left side or right side. Here we are writing just one below other. So this is a different way of writing. In journal, there is a different way of writing, and in ledger, there is a different way of writing. But in detail, obviously, just a second. In detail, obviously, we are going to see when we will start that topic. Okay. So we will continue with our syllabus. So, student, so in the same way, we have to understand in this syllabus, when we will start the third topic, journal, we will see in detail all the questions we will take. We will draw the journal columns and we will record the transaction. We will learn how to record in the journal book. Second is ledger book, and the third is subsidiary book. Subsidiary book is different. So in third, fourth, by fifth topic, you will come to know all the set of books. खत्म. All the books, जितने books है accounts में लिखने के लिए अलग-अलग तरीका है, that we are going to understand by the fifth chapter. Okay, students. Now, one question might be in your mind. एक question आपके दिमाग में आ रहा होगा. Sir, you are telling that at a time 2 books we use. Yes. Let me explain today only. आज ही बता देता हूँ कि why 2 books? Why 2 books? Why not 3 books? देखो student, there are 3 books: journal, ledger, subsidiary book. But I told you at a time business use only 2 books. Either journal and ledger. Either this combination, journal and ledger. Ledger is fixed. Account is fixed. Ledger is fixed. This book you have to maintain. But sometimes we use journal along with ledger, or sometimes we use subsidiary books along with ledger. Got it? Got it? Let me repeat. Ledger is fixed. Always we have to maintain ledger. But with ledger, sometimes some business maintain journal and some business maintain subsidiary book. Let me give one answer for it. There are more than one answer, but for the first day, let me give one answer. Students, if the business is small, and number of transactions are less, if the business is small and the number of transactions are less, so journal is used along with the ledger. That's all. If the business is big and number of transactions are more, so along with ledger, which book we use? Subsidiary books. What is subsidiary book? How many types of subsidiary books are there? How to write that? It is the fifth topic. We will see that in fifth topic. But at least you are coming to know on the first day which are the different books, why we use this. Everything you are coming to know only on the first day itself. Very good. So which is fixed? Ledger is fixed. But some business along with ledger use journal and some use subsidiary book. Let me ask Aishwarya, can you speak on the mic? Is it possible? Can you unmute the mic? Just I want to ask one question. Please unmute the mic. Oh, okay. Aishwarya, I just want to ask one question. How many books are there in accounts we have to learn to maintain?
3.
Good, good. On the first day you are answering. Very good. At a time, how many books we maintain?
2.
2. And how you decide which 2 book, which is the fixed book you have to maintain?
Ledger.
Good, good, very good, excellent. Ledger. And when you are going to use journal and when you are going to use subsidiary book with the ledger, how you decide that? आप डिसाइड कैसे करते हो? लेजर तो मेंटेन करते हैं, लेकिन उसके साथ either you are going to use journal or you are going to use subsidiary book.
Subsidiary book.
On what basis you decide?
If the transaction is big.
Arey wow, very good, very good. If the transactions are more, if the transaction in the business are more, then we have to use which book? Subsidiary books along with the ledger. And if the number of transactions are less, then we use journal. That's all. That's all. Very good. You got. You can mute that mic. You can mute that mic, friend. Okay, very good. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, very good. I'm happy that on the first day itself I'm getting the answer. This is interactive. You have to speak. You have to speak. I'm going to ask you. Okay, after my explanation. So these are the first 5 chapters. So first chapter is theory. We will not be needing board for this. Theory, I'm going to sit and explain you like this so that you get a closer look. Okay. And sums I'm going to explain on the draw and solve on the board. Okay. Second is meaning and fundamental of double entry. You understood this also. There is a way to double entry means for each transaction, two effects we have to do. Two effects for one transaction we have to do at two different places, and we have to decide where to write. That what is the on what basis we decide, what principles are there, we are going to see in the second chapter. Once we understood that, then we will start knowing how to write in different books. First we will see journal, ledger, the same transaction and subsidiary book. Okay, I hope for first day this is more than enough. Tomorrow what I am going to do, wait, I have to take one poll. Tomorrow I am going to explain rest of the 5 chapter, and then I'm going to take next subject, economics. I'm going to explain you economics. I'm going to explain the same way entire syllabus. I'm going to explain on the first of each subject, and then we are going to start your first topic. So from 5th chapter to from 6th chapter to 10th chapter, I am going to give short introduction tomorrow. But wait, just a second. I have to take a poll. Tomorrow at same time we will be conducting the class. What about your admission in college and result? Is there any date declared now? Do you come to know? Have you come to know about the date? Okay, Aishwarya, please. I will unmute you again. Is the date declared for the 10th exam result? Aishwarya, can you please speak? Just one. Hi, Aishwarya, please.
30th July.
30th July, 30. Oh, we cannot wait because many students wait so that they get the result and then they join. But sorry, if I will take after 30th July, we will not be able to complete class properly. So we are going to continue. Even the 5 students, 6 students, I am going to continue. Okay, cannot wait for some minutes. Okay, now student, one more thing. First, I just want to take one poll. Student. Just a second. Please click the option which time is suitable for the first month. You can select both the option. Fast student, which option is suitable for you? If both are suitable, click on both. If both are suitable, click on both. Okay, that's all. So let me show you the result. This is your result. So maximum student, nearly 100% student, for them it is suitable. Morning time is suitable 11:45, because at 10 o'clock I am having 12th batch. After 12th batch, I'm going to take your batch. Okay, that's all student. Just a second. That was all for today. That was all for today. Tell your friends, don't wait for result. We have to complete our syllabus properly. And anyhow, it is free for first month. What is the loss? Okay, student. Now tomorrow at same time, I will be sending you the link today. And tomorrow at same time, we will discuss the remaining 5 chapter of 11. And for day after tomorrow, economics we will start. Okay, that was all for today. Thank you, student. Thank you for attending today's lecture. Take care of yourself. Stay home. Stay safe. Good day.